This video will show you how to replace an Onyx Recumbent Cycle pulley axle. Some of the footage in the video shows the Endurance Recumbent Cycle, but the procedure is the same on all cycle models. Your cycle has 3 serial number stickers. Before you begin, unplug the power cord from the wall outlet. Shroud removal. Use an 8mm Allen wrench to remove the crank arms. Pull to remove the front frame shroud. Press through the access holes to remove the service shrouds. Remove 4 screws from the user right frame cover. Go to the left side of the cycle, and remove 3 screws from the frame cover. At the back of the cycle, loosen, but do not remove, the 2 screws at the top of the vertical seat frame shroud. Grip the bottom of the cover and pull to remove it from the frame. Remove 1 screw from the left accent cover. Slide the cover forward to unlock it, and then lift it off the frame. Repeat this step to remove the cover from the opposite side. Remove 4 screws from the base shroud. Then remove it from the frame. You can now access the 2 screws at the base of the top frame cover. Remove the screws, and then lift the cover off the frame. Go to the left side of the cycle, and remove the screw that connects the frame covers. Remove the user right frame cover. Important, you do not need to remove the user left frame cover for this procedure. You will be able to access the pulley axle set, and the bearing, through the hole in the cover. Pulley axle removal and reinstallation. The footage in this section shows the Endurance Recumbent Cycle, but the process is the same on your model. Use a hook T-handle to detach the drive belt tensioner spring. Remove the drive belt from the cycle. Remove the C-clip from the pulley axle and set it aside. The clip will be reused. Use a hammer to remove the pulley axle from the frame. Starting from the opposite side, use a punch and a hammer to gently tap the bearing out of the frame. Prepare the new drive axle. The replacement part comes with an iron plate attached to one side. The plate will be removed later in this process. Slide the pulley axle assembly into the frame from the right side. Install the bearing cap portion of the tool into the left side of the frame. Position the other part of the tool over the cap. Thread the nut onto the screw. Then use the screw to attach the tool to the pulley axle. Then, turn the nut until it is close to the tool. Use a wrench to hold the screw, and then turn the nut, to pull the pulley axle into the frame. Turn the nut until the plate is close to the frame on the right side. Remove the tool. Insert the bearing into the hole in the frame. Align the tool with the bearing. Thread the screw into the axle. Once the screw is securely threaded, tighten the jam nut. Turn the nut to push the bearing into the hole in the frame. When the bearing is flush with the frame, remove the tool. Once the tool is removed, the groove on the axle should be visible. This groove is for the C-clip. Reinstall the C-clip. Use flathead screwdrivers to remove the iron plate from the pulley axle. Rotate the pulley axle to make sure that the motion is smooth, and that it does not wobble to one side. Discard the spacer plates. They are not used again. Reassembly. Reinstall the drive belt. Reattach the drive belt tensioner spring. Reinstall 4 screws to attach the user right frame cover to the cycle. Reinstall the 4 screws that you removed from the user left frame cover. This includes the screw that was underneath the top frame cover. Reattach the top frame cover. Reinstall the lower shrouds. Make sure that each accent cover is properly aligned with the frame before you reattach the fixing screw. Place the vertical seat frame shroud on the cycle. Tighten the screws. Reinstall the front frame shroud and service covers. Reattach the crank arms. And finish tightening them with a torque wrench. Plug in and test the cycle. You have finished pulley axle replacement.